Good morning and welcome to Beginning the Day with God on Friday the 4th of April. We opened our morning worship by listening to Psalm 139. Renew and strengthen us, eternal God,
as we prepare for resurrection. We come now to this morning's reading, and it comes to us from St. Luke's Gospel. Once, when Jesus was in one of the cities, there was a man covered with leprosy. When he saw Jesus, he bowed with his face to the ground and begged him, "Lord, if you choose, you can make me clean." Then Jesus stretched out his hand, touched him, and said, "I do choose. Be made clean." Immediately, the leprosy left him. Thanks be to God.
And now this morning's reflection. Yesterday we looked at the thoughts of a Celtic saint from the 4th and 5th centuries. Today we will look at similar thoughts from a 9th century Celtic saint, John Scotus Eriugena. In his book, Journeys with Celtic Christians, Rodney Newman suggests that for the Celtic Christians, salvation is not a matter of changing human beings into different people, from worthless to worthy. Salvation is the restoration or a recovery of the person God created us to be in the first place. Yesterday we saw that Pelagius suggested that evil was rather like an occupying army, where the people yearn for liberation but are bound by the forces of evil. A similar idea could be seen 400 years later in Eriugena's writing, where he states, "Just as the skin of the human body is afflicted of the contagion and deformity of leprosy, so human nature was infected and corrupted by arrogant disobedience and made deformed and unlike its Creator. When it is freed from this leprosy by the medicine of divine grace, it will be restored to its original fairness of form." For Eriugena, then, the process of divine grace and the work of the cross of Christ was the working within each soul of a divine balm restoring a tainted skin. The continuing transformation of the individual was a restoration of who the individual really was. Just the same as Pelagius' thought, or the thought of Celtic Christians through the years, we are made in the divine image. We are fearfully and wonderfully made, as Psalm 139 puts it. And the very core of who we are, the very essence of our being, is good, yet tainted by sin. The work of the cross is the divine heavenly balm which will restore our soul to its original fairness of form. For Eriugena, as for Pelagius, as for the Celtic saints in general, as it can be for us also, the grace and power of God through the work of the cross brings about a cleansing within us that means we can become who we were made to be in the first place, who we were made to be when God first knit us together in our mother's womb. Amen.
And so to today's contemplation. In a similar contemplation to yesterday, have you ever thought of the effect of sin within you, like that of a skin disease, which is tainting you from who you were created to be? from reflecting properly the one in whose image you are made. Spend some time now thinking about what this means and how it might change the way you see others as well as yourself. Amen.
We join together now in the Lord's Prayer, saying, Our
Father,
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, for ever and ever. Amen. A prayer. Healing Creator, cleanse me from my sin, clean me and make me as I was supposed to be. Draw me more and more into your likeness as you work on me in your grace with your divine balm. Amen. Renew and strengthen us, eternal God,
as we prepare for resurrection.
Amen.